So we now proceed to the Kanban production control systems. We will discuss first what Kanban means. A Kanban is a Japanese term for signboard or billboard. It is a workflow management method for defining, managing, and improving services that deliver knowledge work. For example, the process begins by the assembly line people pulling an item from the storage. A Kanban or a card will be released and will serve as a signal to the machine center that an item is being pulled and needed to be replenished right away. Once the production Kanban is received, the machine center produces a unit to replace the one taken by the assembly line people in the first place. Then, another Kanban or card will again be released to signal that the item being taken away is already replaced. So, this puts the system back where it was before the item was pulled in the storage. And the cycle continues. It aims to help an organization to visualize the work, maximize efficiency, and improve continuously. Kanban is a tool used for just-in-time manufacturing which represents a pull system. This means that production is based on customer demand, rather than the standard push practice to produce amounts of goods and pushing them to the market, or make what we sell, not sell what we make. Its core purpose is minimizing waste activities without sacrificing productivity, and the main goal is to create more value for the customer without generating more costs. In setting up a Kanban system, we need to determine the number of Kanbans, or these are the containers needed. These containers will represent as the minimum production size. In determining how many Kanbans are required, an organization should consider the estimated lead time required to produce a container. To determine the Kanbans needed, we will be using a formula which will be discussed by the next reporters.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. Today, I present to you what is the number of Kanban card sets means. But let me explain to you first what is the Kanban formula or the Kanban calculation means. It sounds like physics or a science. It all sounds so precise, but let me very clear that it is not. It's not precise. The Kanban calculation is nothing more than very raw estimate using many assumptions. Slightly different but equally valid assumptions may easily change the result by 30% or more. We have also the factors influencing the calculations of this regular time cost of customers, regular time of replenishment systems, fluctuation of replenishment systems, fluctuations of a customers, and the safety margin. First, let me tackle about the regular time of a customers that talk about how many parts does the customers need in a certain period. The second one will be how long does it take to replenish a product in your production of supplies. The next will be if there are problems in the replenishment systems, what problems do we want to cover? Fluctuation of our customers, talk about the customers orders more quantity or the same overall quantity but less frequently. Which fluctuation do we want to cover? The last will be safety margin or talk about do we want to add additional Kanbans so personnel feels more comfortable with the systems. The number of Kanban card sets means or the formula will be expected demand during lead time plus safety stocks over size of the container. K means number of Kanban card sets or a set is a card. D is average number of units demanded over some time period. L means lead time to replenish an order o same units of time as demand. S will be safety stocks expressed as percentage of demand during lead time. C container size. The example or the computation will be reported by the other members of this group. That's all. Thank you.
So, good morning everyone. I am Agnes P. Makasait and I am here to you to discuss the Kanban card determination calculations using Excel formula. So, we have two ways of computing the Kanban card determination here in our group. First, we have the manual or the traditional way of computing, and the second one is computations using the Excel formula. But before we discuss to you the calculations, let me discuss first the problem data. The problem data given here is a switch assembly is assembled in batches of 4 units from an upstream assembly area and delivered in a special container to a downstream control panel assembly operation. The control panel assembly area requires 5 switch assemblies per hour. The switch assembly can produce a container of switch assemblies in 2 hours. Safety stock has been set at 10% of the needed inventory. So, we have to substitute the given into the formula. So, what is the formula? Kanban card is equal to demand times lead time times 1 plus safety stock over the container size. So, what is the demand here? The demand here is 5. The lead time is 2 hours. The safety stock is 10%. And the container size is 4. So,
Good day, I am Anisel Kayla Opiana. So, didiscuss ko po is yung example of Kanban card determination through calculations. So, yung problem data is na-discuss na ni Miss Makasaet, and now, find out muna natin yung, identify muna natin yung given. So, the given is D stands for average number of units demanded over some time period is equals to 5. And then L stands for the lead time to replenish an order is equals to 2. And safety stock expressed as a percentage of demand during the lead time is equals to 10%, and the container size is equals to 4. So, yung calculation natin is, the formula is K is equals to expected demand during the lead time plus safety stock over the size of the container. D and L. D, the average number of units demanded over some time period times i-multiply natin sa lead time to replenish an order. Then, yung safety stock is 1 plus 10% over the container size. So, K is equals to 5 times 2 times 1 plus 10% over 4. Then, 5 times 2 is equals to 10. 1 plus 10% is equals to 1.1 over 4. 10 times 1.1 is equals to 11. Divide natin sa 4. So, K is equals to 2.75. So, ira-round off daw, sabi dito kasi kailangan daw i-round off. So, i-round off natin siya sa 3. So, the answer is K is equals to 3.
So, let's go to the Excel. So, here's our given based from the problem data. We have the demand, which is 5, lead 2, safety stock 10%, and the container size is 4. So here is the calculations. Expected demand during lead time plus safety stock over size of container. So how can we calculate that using the Excel formula? So ito na naka-display na dito sa Excel kung paano siya i-compute. So let's try. Equals product of B3, which is the demand, the B2, which is the lead time nga, then open 1 plus safety stock based from the formula. So enter. So, we have 11 over the container size. So, the container size is here. So, we have Kanban card is equal to 11 over 4. So, let's compute that by simply typing this 1 over container size. So, yan. Bale, ang sagot talaga dyan is 2.75 something. But the calculations of Kanban card is always round up. So, we came up with the answer of K is equal to 3. So, yun lang po.
So, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Char. So, this time, we're gonna tackle about JIT or the Just-in-Time and Lean system. But, we're gonna focus about respect for people. Many or all of us know what respect for people means, am I right? Okay, but for formalities, let's define it. So, here. Respect for people principle is one of the pillars of Toyota Way that existed several decades and almost or entirely ignored by the outsider. So, respect for people is to recognize that worker can perform better when they are given freedom, shown respect, and encourage collaboration to do or to solve problems and guide processes. What I mean is give workers more autonomy. Why? Because workers know their jobs better than anyone else. Well, respect for people contains number 1, level payrolls, number 2, subcontractor network, number 3, bottom round management style, number 4, quality circle. Level of payrolls are to strive to maintain level of payrolls. Payrolls plays a large role in the human resource point of view. Payroll errors or late of paychecks is a sensitive topic that can cause tension. To maintain the employee morale, the payroll or the paychecks must be given or paid accurately and in a timely manner. Why? Because people does not only participate, they empower. Second, the subcontractor network. Well, it is a practices to help the subcontractor improve their performance and to support them based on their previous performance. Third, the bottom round management style, also known as the consensus management or committee management. But this is a slow decision-making process that attempts to reach true consensus rather than a compromise. Well, maybe the decision-making process is slow, but the implementation is quite fast. Lastly, the quality circle. The quality circle is a group of people with the same or similar function in their jobs. Well, this follow the plan, do, check, and act process. Well, following this process not only makes it easier to identify solutions and implement them, but also this process has an established flow from moving to one another improvement to the next. Well, most or many companies use this quality circle, especially in manufacturing. And a well-known example of this is the Toyota. Well, this identify the problems and resolves them as efficient as possible. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something. Bye.